Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Manila City LGU continues to roll out the COVID-19 vaccine to its residents. However, several individuals have complained of the long lines and slow system. Let's get an update on that. Camille Samonte is joining us live from Manila City. Camille, how's the situation there so far?
Riza, some Manila residents are calling on the LGU to implement a more efficient vaccination system. This after hundreds of residents lined up for more than 8 hours to get their vaccines in Tondo, Manila. Around 1,000 doses of Pfizer vaccines were allocated for A1 to A5 priority group in Emilio Jacinto Elementary School. Authorities said more than 1,000 residents lined up as early as 3 in the morning. They already requested for an additional 200 doses to accommodate more residents. But some senior citizens have complained that they were not given priority and still had to queue for long hours. They are to have a separate vaccine schedule allotted only for senior citizens and persons with disability. The LGU is implementing a first-come, first-served system, meaning that anyone willing to receive the jab has to take chances at inoculation sites. Some residents have suggested that an appointment system should be placed so that crowds could be regulated. For its part, the Manila LGU said the system will not be changed to avoid wasting the vaccine, citing that there were residents who did not attend their scheduled vaccination date. Riza, as of 1 p.m., more than 500 vaccines have been administered to Manila residents. They have already reached their cutoff and won't be accepting residents anymore. Riza?
Thank you for that update. That's Camille Samonte reporting live from Manila City. Now, a 4.6 magnitude quake jolted Sarangani this morning. The quake struck some 115 kilometers southeast of waters of Sarangani, Davao Occidental at 11:20 in the morning. FIVOC says there are no expected damage and aftershocks from the quake. The Save Our Schools network slammed the coat of false narratives spread by the military and the anti-communist task force that the 3 Lumad farmers killed in Lianga were NPA rebels. The network obtained photos and videos from the victims' families and companions that showed the military allegations were false. The Philippine Army claimed that Lumad farmers and the 3rd Infantry Battalion engaged them in a gunfight that led to their deaths. But a video showed that the Lumad farmers were having fun while working in the area prior to the deadly encounter. The military forces of AFP's Joint Task Force Central in Mindanao kills 3 Bangsamoro Islamic freedom fighters in an encounter in Maguindanao early this morning. According to Lieutenant General Corleto Vinluan Jr., they encountered at least 10 BIFF members, all reporting under the leadership of Muslimin Amilil. The clash occurred at Barangay Lintangan, Sharif Saidona, Mustapa at 5 in the morning. The military recovered guns, grenades, and 8 grams of crystalline substance suspected to be illegal drug shabu. Now, in a separate military operation, soldiers found a lair of the BIFF fighters in a hillside barangay Sinag, Ampatuan, Maguindanao. The lair can accommodate at least 80 to 100 people and has 12 foxholes, Major General Juvimax Uy said. With continuous upgrades on smartphones, online games, and new applications are on the rise, and Filipinos remain among the top social media users in the world. But do we really care about our safety, especially when our personal details are just easily accessible from the internet? To talk more about that, we have with us on the phone Rorin Ching, the Public Information and Assistance Division Chief of the National Privacy Commission. Ms. Ching, good afternoon.
Hello, yes, good afternoon po.
Ma'am, given that players and social media users put their confidential information on the internet, how do we ensure these details remain safe from hacking or what they call phishing?
Yes, when it comes to applications that you need to give your personal data, especially your photos, you need to be very keen in reading the privacy policies that this act has. So make sure that you read this and what are the permission that you'll be giving. If you will be transferring images from your phone to their database, and also for those, what are the security measures in place, and how long will they retain the photos or the personal data that you provide to them?
Ma'am, in different social media platforms, there are various applications that provide funny filters and memes. And however, before participating in these, they ask for personal details. Is there a way for us to keep our private information safe while still be able to participate in these online games?
Okay, so ma'am, it's very difficult nowadays to ensure that these apps are really safe and secure to use. So maybe that's why when you use this kind of application, you should make sure that you read the privacy policy, because sometimes they embed dangerous permissions when you click and you install them in your phone. They may get photos and then access your contact details and other information and other folders in your phone.
Ma'am, nauuso po ngayon yung me as a Disney character and, stuff like this, where users submit the photo to an app and see how they would look like if they would become Disney characters or cartoons. Do you think there are risks in this?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, na-review po namin yung isang application that asks your photos and they will turn you into Disney princesses or funny filters. So, ang meron dun sa application is that they transfer and store your images necessary if you want to use the application. So, although sa privacy policy nila nakalagay doon is after 24 to 48 hours ay dinidelete naman nila yung images na pinapadala mo sa kanila, but there is no way to confirm this. Ang problema nito, baka pwede nilang magamit yung mga photos na pinadala niyo sa kanila for other purposes other than the filters that you use for fun. Ayun po.
And that we don't have much control of, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Apart from these apps, Ma'am Ching, are there serious risks connected to allowing public access to your social media posts? For example, photos or other information. Tulad na lang po pag, syempre, magbe-birthday and you have your family members' photos there as well. Should these information be limited to close friends or people that you know personally?
Yes, ma'am. The problem is that when we put our privacy settings to public, there is no way to really control who can access and even screenshot your social media. That's why we always tell and inform people to please be very careful and review your privacy settings. As much as possible, wag po tayong maglagay ng public photos, or we just need to keep it on a privacy settings like to all our friends lang.
Finally, ma'am, can you inform us if there's any scams or tricks that hackers use to breach the privacy of the public?
Ma'am, I can't hear. Sorry.
Again, ma'am, kung meron po kayong alam na lately ninyo pong informasyon about hackers, mga kanila pong mga tactics to be able to access this information para our viewers would be more wary.
Okay. So for those po na mahilig mag-download ng application, it's really difficult para ma-discern kung ano talaga yung mga application na talagang for fun purposes lang or may intention na to use your personal
Extra or
information.
thank you. All right.
That's why,
Go ahead, ma'am.
hello?
Go
Yes.
ahead.
That's why please be very careful when you use this application. You make sure that you read the privacy policy, and you make sure also na huwag kayong masyadong magbibigay ng personal data that you think that it's no longer necessary for the purpose.
That's very useful. Thank you, ma'am, for your time. That's Ma'am Rorin Ching, the Public Information and Assistance Division Chief of the National Privacy Commission. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.